bring her here. Subscribe and get my t-shirt at the link below.
If you've been watching Dungeon Craft for any length of time, you know one of my favorite go-to role-playing books is Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master by Mike Shea. Recently, Mike sent me the follow-ups, The Lazy Dungeon Master's Workbook and Companion. And I have to report they're equally as good. They are the books I would take with me on a desert island if I had to go. And I think they really speak for themselves, so I'm just going to walk you through them in this quick 5-minute review. Full disclosure, I was sent complimentary copies by Mike, and he's a patron of mine, but I don't accept or do paid reviews, and I only review things I like. And that said, let's take a closer look at these books. This is The Lazy DM's Workbook by Michael Shea, and I generally don't like spirals, but this is great because it lays flat. You can also fold it back and just access the charts you need. So inside, the Lazy DM preparation process, how to prepare in 5 minutes and build your lazy campaign, 5th edition reference tools, skills, abilities, difficulty, classes, improvised stats for traps, obstacles, and other challenges, what breaks concentration, conditions for spellcasting, quick encounter building, random tables, random traps, damage severity by level, random items, monuments, magic items, potions, mundane items, spell effects, random town events, random dungeon monster tables, building 5e encounters, guidelines for theater of the mind combat, connecting characters, and my favorite part, these are sample layers. You get a castle map, docks, sewers, catacombs, caves, cellars, and each includes a 1-page description, and you can stock your own dungeon. And I can tell you from experience, my players have been in a million wizard towers. They're not going to remember the map. They're going to remember the encounters that occurred there. So you can use these again and again, and your players are never going to know the difference. That's the Lazy DM philosophy. You put the work into things your players are actually going to experience. The Lazy DM's Companion. This is soft-bound, 62 pages, filled with more great stuff. How to improvise stats on the fly. Core adventure generators. It comes with patrons, quests, locations, descriptions, random charts for chambers, traps, monsters, treasure. Session 0 checklist. How to run one-on-one games. A lot of people have asked me about running one-on-one games. I don't do it that often, but this is the only book I can think of that addresses specifically that issue. Running games online, running one-shots, teaching new players, options for first level play. See how everything is organized by topic with one topic per page? I love that. Strong starts, random charts for cities, towns, wilderness, sewers, quest templates, 10 archetypes of adventures like kill the boss, find something, rescue someone, etc. Creating secrets and clues and complications. An NPC generator, a villain generator. There's a big section on understanding exploration, point crawls, wilderness travels. If you're interested in running a hex crawl, this is a book to get. Environment locations, everything from Arctic, swamp, deserts, forests. How to run a spiral campaign. Theater of the mind, zone-based combat. So you could use this with your ultimate dungeon terrain. How to design combat encounters and dial up and dial down hit points. Templates for creating monsters, undead, running hordes, making legendary monsters, settlement generators, adventure locations, notable landmarks. And this is my favorite stuff, random charts for wilderness exploration, underground exploration, war-themed campaigns, haunted lairs, cult generators. Scenario archetypes like the traitor, inspired by Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now, where the characters have to hunt down a traitor. What type of traitor? Who are they? What motivates them? This could generate potentially hundreds of scenarios. The Hunger, the template is Steven Spielberg's Jaws. This adventure focuses on the player characters hunting a dangerous monster. Vengeance for Hire, Protect the Village, Hunt for the Relic, and The Heist. And each of these can create literally hundreds of adventure combinations. Maps for dungeons, a town, a tavern, a general area. So you don't have to draw it all yourself. You can just key these locations and you have an instant adventure. Overall, the companion workbook are invaluable tools for any game master. They're things that you don't necessarily know you need, but once you see them, you're not going to be able to live without them, and they're highly recommended. So if you want to pick them up, you could do that at the link below. Also, below you could find links to my new games, The Eldritch Hack and Deathbringer, and links to Dungeoncraft on Facebook and Patreon, where I give you additional content and you can help support my work. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I'll be back with a new review soon of Dread. So look out for that. May all your rolls be 20s.